3 tips and tricks at the Uncle Fabio Studios, where we changed the name. Yeah. So as you can see here, we have all these lovely students that apparently already graduated. Wake up, Daddy!
Why?
I'm not talking to you, but okay, yeah, Ziller's here with us. He's playing Godzilla at the moment.
Godzilla.
And today we are going to learn about Sackbots. So I guess we're just going to spawn one. So you open up your Poppet, you go to the Tools Bag page, and then you go to the Gameplay page, and then you the Creatures and Characters page, sorry about that. Then you go to Sackbots and place one down.
I did it. I got the jackpot.
Alright, so as you can see, this Sackbot is brand new, right out of the box. By that, I mean the Poppet, or the bag, or whatever. So let's start at the top. Alright? You can, alright, so at the top there is multiple forms. Is a changeling, which means they can change between two forms. I'll show you an example of this. So they can be Swoop here, and here they can be a Sackbot. It's like some sort of werewolf. Yeah. Alright, so we'll leave that alone for now. Next is costume selection in the main form. Yeah, it changes between main and alternate form. So here, there is costume selection. There's custom, copy player 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then copy owner, which... Okay, Ziller will be back. Right, and then there is copy owner, which can be used with a controlinator to do some cool stuff. I'll show you about that later. All about that. Then there's copy form, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what that does. Yeah, as you can see, that was using in my Oddsock costume. Then here we have costume and choose creature type. So here you can make it just regular Sackboy, / Sackbot, Oddsock, Swoop, and then bigger little toggle. We showed you that, so we don't need to now. And there's costume, or we can change what they look like. You can make them a TV head, a sack in the box. You can make them a ghost, a spooky ghost. Or we can just make them Newton. But we're going to change them back to a Sackbot for now. And then there's animation style that will change how they walk, how they move, and how they talk and stuff like that. As you saw over here, I changed this Sackbot student to Sleepy, and they just sit there with their head down. Well, these two are just Sackbots. As you can see, their heads spin. Yeah, okay, Ziller's back.
Yep.
So yeah, now he's a Zombot. So we're going to change him back to Robot. Funny head size. It makes the head bigger when they're smaller, like that, and smaller when they're bigger. As you can see, they look almost proportionate. But we're going to turn that off, and there. Then, alright, and that's all for main form and alternate form. Now we have expression type. In the expression section, there is neutral, happy, sad, angry, and scared. We're going to use happy as an example. And here we have expression level. You can be cheerful, happy, and ecstatic.
Yep.
Ziller has no idea what I'm talking about. Alright. You don't know what I'm talking about. Right, and here we have behavior. So, this is where we're going to start getting into some of the more complicated stuff. So, here we have walking speed, which controls how fast they are. And behavior, which is interesting. So, I will just make them sit there, doing nothing. And follow, we'll start with follow. That opens up the player section. You can make it so they follow all players or lead. We're going to make them follow all. But there's no one here. As you can see, they are faster than me. But that's because they have the personals. But they are staying behind because they have personal space. Somewhere around here is the hostels thing. Somewhere around here. Unsure. Yeah, there it is. So now he'll be right on me. So that is fun. So we're just going to change that back there. Now they will flee as long as I'm in range. Patrol will make them walk around the area. Patrolling, obviously. So we're just going to place that there before they walk off the edge.
Yeah, well, Little Big Planet did install.
Right, good. So tomorrow, Ziller and me will be able to do some more of this. Or maybe just place in community levels. Yeah. Yes, as you can see. Now, and there is Act, which will make them do whatever you tell them to do. And I believe they will also mimic audio. Oh, so if you're talking while you're recording, they will also talk. Either that or that's a part of the magic mouth. Right?
One thing that I was talking about when you said actual smart, yeah, because it downloaded, but the game data has not been installed.
And also, he doesn't have his PlayStation Plus.
But it's going to take like 57 minutes left. So it'll be done by tomorrow.
Oh wait, I think Little Big Planet can be played without the PlayStation Plus. Can't it?
Yeah, because we did it that one time.
Oh yeah, so Ziller might be able to join in another video today.
It wasn't able to connect to the PlayStation Network for some reason, probably because it's not installed.
Yeah. Anyway, so, as you can see, he's acting there. He's very talented. I wonder where he got his dance moves from. Must be some very amazing, cool dancer. Oh wait, he's mimicking me. Alright. Right, anyway.
Alright.
Alright. So yeah, you can also restart. You can make it loop absolute, which will just make them undo that over and over. There's play once, which will make them only do it once. There's loop relative, which I think will make them just, yeah, it will do that, but it will make them do it in the same spot every time. And then there's record sound. And so we can start recording sound. So, now, people will hear the Sackbot talking while he's dancing. Never gonna give you up, I'm gonna let you down. Okay. Now,
I know that song's not copyrighted because it's everywhere.
yeah. Don't worry. We go into stuff. For some reason, he's not talking, so he must be defective, and he must be burned. Which we will get into.
Burn it.
Which we will get into later. So now we can make him follow waypoints. Which we'll just make a little example here.
Lily. Come here, Lily. Hey. Really don't listen to me.
I wonder why.
Because she's sad, because she doesn't get to go outside. She's slouching. She's crouched. She's like crouched down.
So as you see,
are pointed side to side.
Yeah.
She's angry.
So as you can see, they can jump. And yeah. So we're gonna get rid of that. Alright, there's display where you can just show the circuit board and stabilize it if they're turned upside down. And here is awareness radius, where you can change the layer direction and awareness stuff. So that will change how far away they can sense a tag or the player. And now we're going into AI tweaks, which personally I think are a whole lot of fun. Okay. So there is can change layer, where you saw a bit of, where they were changing their layer to jump on the block. And there's can jump. Yes, you saw that where they were jumping on the block after changing layer. So if we change that, they won't be able to jump or change layers. So let's just change their thing so they follow us. So as you can see, they won't change layer. And they won't jump. This is a very in-depth guide, by the way. So watch my videos or Pastor Jim Baker. Best of Pastor Jim Baker by Super Deluxe. It's pretty funny.
Okay.
Right, so normally, as you may have heard by now, Sackbots cannot swim. That was a bad example. That was them getting crushed. So as you may have heard by now, Sackbots cannot swim. Okay, Ziller, stop that video.
Well, I'm not playing the one you're broadcasting now. I'm just watching the old one.
I know, but I can hear it through the mic. So, can you mute your mic, please?
Wait, if you don't mind, I'm actually going to do something real quick.
Okay.
On YouTube.
But now, with the can swim option, they still don't swim. Strange. Okay. Oh God, I said it again. So that's weird. Maybe. Yeah, there it is. I'm not sure what that is. Sumo Digital, I blame you for not fixing your game. It's Sumo Digital's fault, not mine. Alright, so. Now that, let's just get rid of that, that's buggy. So there's afraid of heights, where usually they will follow you if you jump off a cliff. I'll show an example. So as you can see, they didn't follow. But if I turn that off,
alright, Dick, just kill
they
my
will.
men.
Not sure what he just said. He's saying elks. And next there is afraid of danger. Where, okay, let me show an example. These videos are pretty long.
Of course they are. It's a broadcast.
Well,
It's
they're
supposed to be
in-depth.
long.
They're also in-depth tutorials. Okay, so I just died there. So, okay. Well, let's make it so they can't jump. Wait, hold on. This is a bad example. So, hey guys, Scarce here.
You don't mind me, Jack. I'm doing something right now.
Oh, what are you doing, boy?
You'll be black.
As you can see, normally they will jump over. Let's change that. As you can see, they won't follow. But if we turn that off, they will jump out. They'll just walk through the flames like it's nothing. We showed you hostile. It will just make them travel closer. And right-handed will control which way they travel while they patrol. Which I'm not going to show. Because I'm great at this. And I think they might fire the Creator. I think they'll fire weapons and stuff if they're hostile. Let's check that. Oh, yep, they do. As you can see, if they're hostile, they'll do that. And also, you can change whether they can have power-ups, so as you can see that, there, they took it off. Let's see if they do anything with the Gravinator. So, as you can see there, no Gravinator. But with Gravinator. Okay. They can't pick it up. Right. I'll get into Controlnator later. Don't have the Brain Crane or the Hoverboard. Hero Cape, Hookcat, they're all just the same. Okay. Creatinator and Movinator. Right, so this will control whether they can enter Controlinators. They aren't very good at operating them, but they can. So as you can see, they got in, and now they are not. Actor name, that will just change if what they're called and stuff. Let's just change that back to normal. Target, they'll look at tags and stuff. They'll look around. So that makes them look a little bit less inhuman. Look at tags, look directly towards things. As you can see, they're looking at me. Yeah, and they do that with the tag. And their target, you can change which tag they look at and the label. Alright. That's almost it. We got a bit more. Right? Now, since he's been such a good test subject, he will now be our puppet. So this is a bit of a lesson in Controlinators too now. So let's just make something to put a Controlinator on. By the way, this is completely improvised if you haven't noticed. Ziller, what are your thoughts on this? Okay, and okay. We'll get Ziller's opinion in at the end. So we go to the Controlinator, we tweak it, we change it to receiver, we'll make it blue. Well, actually, first let's check out.
Alright, Jack, I did it.
Did what?
My YouTube account.
Nice. Okay, so now Ziller has a YouTube account. He can make videos. And we can tell you. Alright, so what is your YouTube account name?
Godzilla64.
Alright, so go subscribe to Godzilla64. That is Godzilla 64.
No, wait, it's Godzilla 63. You misheard me.
You said 64.
Oh wait, I said it wrong, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Alright, it's 63,
Yep,
not
63.
64. Alright, so, yeah, if you change it to controlled by nearest player, it will make them be controlled by the player, and this is how some of the cloning machines you'll see in the second game work. Now, if we change that to a blue tag, okay, so, and we change this to a transmitter at a blue tag, we will be able to control them. As you can see, and I think they will become self-aware eventually, so now we're going to burn it. That was it for this tutorial, and I will see you guys next time.